Okay, so welcome back to the channel, cruise fans, and here we are now on our pre-cruise stay at the Hilton Marina in Fort Lauderdale, and we thought we would take the opportunity to share with you some of the hotel and the hotel facilities. It's very close to the port, of course, near the marina in downtown Fort Lauderdale, and come with us as we share with you this quick tour of the Hilton Marina in Fort Lauderdale. Okay, so as you arrive at the hotel itself, it's got a really nice reception area and a nice drive-up facility where you can be dropped off either by your taxi or on your shuttle bus. And you can get a shuttle here. It's $8 and it will take you to the port from the hotel entrance, so that's really useful. And as you come into the reception, there's a couple of nice sliding doors, and we're welcomed by a fantastic looking reception, really nicely decorated, and people available to receive you and to help you with your check-in process. And in the reception itself, there's a nice little reception area, and there's also a cool, quaint little coffee bar where you can pick up some nice coffee and some light snacks, etc. And very nicely decorated. And then that brings you on to the area just to the left hand side of reception, where you'll find the lifts. Just adjacent to the reception itself, you'll see a whole bunch of conference rooms, so if you have some business meetings or conferences here, this is where you will find them. And it's all very nicely decorated and very well laid out and accessible. Okay, so in addition to that little coffee bar in main reception, there is also a restaurant, and it's called the Olive and Sea, and it's a special restaurant for breakfast, for lunch and for dinner. And you go down round to the back of the hotel and up to the second floor. And so the lifts are here that will take you up to the 11 or 12 floors which are part of the hotel itself. And if you want to go to the main breakfast restaurant, it's the Olive at Sea, and it's on floor 2 towards the back entrance of the hotel itself. And then outside, as well as this lovely seating area here, there's also a nice little alfresco area outside, and we'll take you out there in a moment and share more of that. Okay, so as we go out into the rear of the hotel itself, there's a lovely pool area and a really well maintained pool area with lounges and chairs and umbrellas, and little areas where you can find a nice seat. And it backs quite nicely onto the marina itself, where of course there are a whole bunch of accommodations, and of course with an area to dock your boat. Isn't that lovely? And this is what the hotel looks like on the back by the pool area. And there are some separate buildings which we'll share with you in a little while, which are separate little condos or flats in smaller buildings. And here a further shot of the rear of the hotel itself, and of course the fantastic boats and yachts that are all moored up alongside, and other buildings and condos around the marina itself, of course with their moorings for their boats themselves. Isn't that lovely? A really picturesque area with some lovely accommodations and some fantastic yachts and boats along with it. And then from the mooring area itself, you can get a better panoramic view of the additional buildings with the hotel, the little condos, 2-3 bedroom condos, etc. The pool in the middle, and a little alfresco eating area to the right hand side there. How lovely is that? And a lovely little seating area where I'm sure you can sit out and maybe have a snack or a drink. And then of course the pool area, and I won't get too close or intrusive because there are people using it, but a lovely little pool area, reasonable size with lots of lounges and umbrellas around the outside. And a little bit closer to the pool area, and there's nice alfresco areas. There's an area here where you can get yourself a drink and some towels, and then easy access to the rest of the complex itself. And on the outside of the complex, of course, there is mooring opportunities for rather large yachts, this being one of them, and looks like her sister yacht next door to her, moored on the outside in the main waterway area. And if we go up and have a look between the two yachts itself, you can see a much bigger open expanse of water. Obviously the main waterway around this marina itself. How about that? Isn't that lovely? And just on the east side of the hotel complex itself, you'll see the area where we just had breakfast in the restaurant, and of course these wonderful yachts moored up alongside. And on the east side of the villas, a nice little gym with some gym equipment. And overall, a really lovely open public space, and also somewhere where you can enjoy the amenities of this lovely hotel. And if you're going for breakfast, then you turn right out of reception and around to the rear of the hotel, where there is a small lift that will take you to the second floor. And breakfast was really lovely there this morning, and we'll share that with you in a little while. And so you come into the area of the rear of the hotel, and it brings you down a nice quiet little area into this open seated area where you can get the lift to the olive and sea. Take the olive and sea lift to the second floor, and breakfast will set you back about $37, including tax and gratuities. And as it states here, breakfast is between 7 and 11 a.m. Happy hour in the restaurant is 3 till 6, and dinner is 5 till 10 Sunday through Thursday, and 5 till 11 Friday and Saturday. And a lovely reception, and a beautifully decorated restaurant, like a garden restaurant. It's called Olive and Sea, and overall a really light and airy field. And a lovely toasting station where you can get a variety of different breads and pastries, and some nuts and seeds if you want a nice healthy breakfast, and some oatmeal, and a reasonable selection of breakfast potatoes and sausage and American style bacon, and some fruits and some hummus and some tzatziki, and a lovely bar area and coffee area, and a basic selection of breakfast potatoes, US style bacon and sausages, and also some Mediterranean items and African items like Moroccan carrots and the like, and some scrambled eggs, and veggie frittata, and some pancakes, and a nice variety of fresh pastries and sourdough and various loaves, Turkish coffee loaf, etc. And so just outside the restaurant, outside the breakfast room, it's an absolutely fantastic marina and a beautiful yacht here with all of the facilities to go with that, and a beautiful bridge which was just up a little while ago and has now come back down, and It's a fantastic looking bridge, and it's apparently the biggest opening bridge in South Florida, so that's useful. And for your enjoyment, also you can see up there's a cruise ship up in the port, and that is Celebrity Silhouette, and we're going to be boarding her this morning, so we'll take you along with us and share all of that with you on the rest of the videos on the channel. So initially, just on the outside, on the tour of the hotel, an absolutely fantastic and a lovely view across the marina and the various condos and boat jetties that are available, of course, with some very, very lovely tall ships and yachts. Okay, so that's the rear and the outside of the Hilton Marina Hotel in Fort Lauderdale. Hope that's been useful for you. And another little panoramic here of the reception and the little coffee shop and the conferencing areas. And if you need some cash, then there's a little ATM machine here. Okay, so when you come out of the lift, you can see an absolutely wonderful view across the port itself. I'll share this with you again when we get into the room, back onto the balcony, but I just thought I would share that with you. Of course, in the distance, downtown Fort Lauderdale, and this is the marina area, and a simply stunning view across the bay. Okay, so welcome back, cruise fans, and here we are now in Fort Lauderdale in Florida, and we're at the Hilton Fort Lauderdale Marina Hotel, and we've got a lovely king size room, and we'd like to share this with you now. So we're going to do the room tour. So as we go in, you can see that there's a lovely king size bed with very, very nicely decorated area around the room itself, nice and airy and well lit. There's a nice little sort of chaise lounge, little couch area over there, and a chair and a table. A very, very nice 60-inch flat screen TV with various amenities. There's some fresh water bottles and ice, and we've got underneath the TV there's some storage areas, and I think even a refrigerator under there for the use of, and lots of areas for storage. We've obviously just arrived in the room, and we've got all of our suitcases there. We're not unpacking because we're starting our cruise on the lovely Celebrity Silhouette tomorrow on an 11-day cruise around the Caribbean. So initially, room looks lovely, well decorated, modern, contemporary, and we've also got a balcony, and I'll take you out and share the balcony with you in a second. So as we proceed along towards the balcony, there's a nice little bit of security here, and then you can go out on the balcony itself, and it's not a massive balcony, about the same size as the balconies you have on a cruise ship. And then it's in the evening time now, so light's going to be at a bit of a premium, but we're at the Hilton Marina in Fort Lauderdale, and I'm sure this will be a lovely view tomorrow, but I just thought I would share that with you initially, what we can see in the evening from our balcony on the 9th floor. We're in the 9th floor, so stay with us, and in the morning we'll show you this view again so you can get a real view of what's out there outside of the hotel room. And so as we go along away from the bed area itself, we can get into an area where there's some storage. And first of all, we'll take a look at the bathroom, and it's got a very, very nice, very well appointed walk-in shower, fantastic size and great amenities, and also a really large mirror, and I don't need to tell you what that is down there, but there's storage area, ample towels, and a general lovely looking design and a really well laid out bathroom and shower area. And so if we go around to the other side now, we can see that there is a nice wardrobe area with an area where you can put your suitcases. There's an ironing board there and an iron for your use, and then above there's some ample storage area for all of the additional things that you might want to stack up there. So that's the wardrobe area, and then underneath, where you could see the iron, there's a safe, there's a room safe there, and some more storage. So that's the wardrobe. And then overall, generally, a really nicely laid out room. And Mrs. H is there, Susie's there, just waiting patiently for me to get through this room tour. So we hope that's been useful for you. So that's our room on the 9th floor at the Hilton Marina in Fort Lauderdale. We hope that's been useful. And the view from our balcony is just simply stunning. I promised you another view during the day, and here we are on the 9th floor. We've got downtown Fort Lauderdale in the background with all the high-rise buildings, and you can see the whole of the marina area and the main waterway out to our right hand side, and then some beautiful yachts at dock alongside, and then the overview of the hotel complex itself, surrounded by lovely yachts and boats and condos, and a beautiful swimming pool and a protected secure area in the middle. How lovely is that? And if you like this video, why not check out our channel, Ray and Sue's Travel Channel, where you'll find a raft of other cruise videos covering the Far East, the Middle East, the Mediterranean and the Caribbean and Mexico. So please leave us any comments that you'd like, and consider liking and subscribing to our channel. It's through your subscription that this channel can grow. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.